today we're going to be talking about how having a bad day doesn't just guarantee that your family has to have one with you. If you have a bad day at work, you can regulate yourself before you go in so that you don't have to transfer that negative energy that you've been experiencing all day. Come on, let's break this down. Say you have a fallout with one of your customers at work, or the boss, or one of your coworkers, or something like that. And now you've just been stuck in this fight or flight or like a freeze response. You haven't been wanting to do anything, feeling lethargic, or you can be feeling really, really anxious and stressed, or extremely angry. You could be walking around pissed off, but this has nothing to do with your family. This has nothing to do with the people that you really care about and love. It's just they so often catch the tailwind of things because they're just at your house in your comfortable place. But that doesn't give you the right to just lash out and treat them like whatever just because your day was whatever to you. You see what I'm saying? And there's ways that you can regulate yourself so that you don't have to just be this person when you get home. You don't have to be so vicious. You don't have to yell just because you've been yelled at, or yell and, be passive aggressive just because that's really what you're feeling on the inside. Even though you know your kid or your spouse hasn't done anything wrong to you in this moment, you just can't see any good. Like you're just seeing red, and right now they're in front of you, so they're a part of that red that you're seeing. But there's ways that you can regulate yourself out of this. Like, soon as you get home from work, before you go inside the house, take a breath. Take a couple of breaths, actually. And one that I recommend is box breathing. Box breathe for 3 rounds. Like, let's just call it, you breathe in for 4 seconds, you pause for 4 seconds, you breathe out for 4 seconds, and then you pause again for 4 seconds. Repeat that for 3 rounds before you go inside and try to speak to anybody. And this will really start shifting things for you. You start to notice, like, okay, wait, I don't have to lash out just because I'm feeling crazy inside. I can start to feel a little bit better before I interact with my family, just so that, you know, things are a little bit better at the house. And if things are better at the house, then that might cause me to have a better day at work instead of just staying within that cycle of negativity of something bad not going my way at the house, then something doesn't go my way at work. And I'm just bringing the work energy to the house and then the house energy to work. And it's like, whoa, eventually that's going to come with you blowing up in some sort of way. So having a place where you can regulate that and just nip all the bad energy in the bud may not get rid of all of the bad energy within you, all of the anxiety, anger, and apathy that you may be feeling. But you can literally feel better. You can go about things in a different way. You can create a better ecosystem within your house. You don't have to have everybody walking on eggshells when you get off. Like, oh, mom just got off or dad just got off. We no fun right now. We can't tell any jokes. We don't even want to go tell her how our day went because it's clear that her day didn't go too good. Like, you don't want to be that person. You start missing out on different parts of life just because people feel like it wouldn't have been a good time to tell you. And then the moment just passes. Like, tomorrow, they aren't going to remember every single thing that they wanted to tell you today. You feel me? Like, sometimes you're just going to miss out on things if they feel like they can't talk to you. If they feel like they're walking on eggshells just to get around you. If somebody could read that you had a bad day, and just from past experiences, whenever you have a bad day, that means that we're going to all have a bad day. They tend to not talk to you so much. They just fall back like, oh, whoa, we see that you're having a bad day. We're just going to stay over here. But life doesn't have to be like that. People don't have to walk on eggshells around you if you know how to regulate yourself. People are only walking on these eggshells because it's clear in the past, clear that you took whatever happened in your day out on them. And they didn't deserve that. They knew it, but it's just something that they learn to deal with. It's like, okay, this is what happens when mom or dad is upset. But you don't have to do that. You can get out of that fight or flight response that your body may be in that's keeping you tense and extra aware of everything that's going on. So you're like really hypersensitive in these moments. Any loud noise is going to blow you. So any of the things that your kids or family may be doing, it just won't be, it won't be too good on the ears in this moment. It'll be getting under your skin. And this can get you to want to yell. This can get you to want to lash out and do all sorts of things. But if what happened at work hadn't happened, would you be so willing to snap and lash out? Probably not. So just keep that in mind. It's like, okay, this isn't who you want to be. This is just who you have to be in this moment. But your kids and your spouse, they weren't there to deal with whatever you had to deal with. Yeah, they're your family, so it'll be good if they helped you get through it. But at the end of the day, we're all our own individual people. We have to learn how to regulate our own bodies. We have to learn how to come up with conclusions of how our day went and how we can make it better the next time so that we don't have to deal with what we dealt with. These are decisions that we all have to make on our own. Nobody can tell you specifically how to move in your life. Like, you're the only one who knows all of the different things, all of the different instances that you go through. So you have to be the one to, like, okay, I feel like I'm dysregulated and I feel like I can be moving better out here. It's some things that I do that when I don't want to say I regret them, but you think back like, I could have did things better than that. And then all of those moments added up, added up, added up. You start feeling down on yourself, start feeling like a bad person. When you're not a bad person, you just don't know how to deal with all of the energy that life's throwing at you. It's coming at you kind of crazy. Things are getting chaotic. At least that's how it feels inside. Your family doesn't see all of the things that you're feeling inside, but that doesn't invalidate what's going on. And even though it's there inside of you, nobody's going to invalidate it, but that doesn't give you the right to lash out on people just because you're feeling this specific type of way. And you can stop that. So intentionally breathing, shifting yourself from a sympathetic state to a parasympathetic state, from stressing to resting and relaxing. This is something that you have the power to do, and you can do it all with your breath. Like earlier, we talked about the box breathing, but you can also breathe in 5 seconds and then you exhale for 5 seconds. And what this does is it gives you 5 breaths per minute. This is going to send your heart into a more coherent state, and you'll literally just be able to attract better things into your life where you're more receptive to good energy and you can put some good energy out. It's like all of the friction and resistance that was there 5 minutes before, they tend to start dissolving. And then also you can do the 4-4-6 breathing method. You breathe in for 4 seconds, you pause for 4 seconds, and then you let it out for 6 seconds. These different breathing modalities will really shift your state if you allow it to. You believe, like, view the breath kind of like a medicine, if you will. Like, okay, this is what I'm going to be using right now to get better. You don't gotta go to no doctor to pop no pills and all of this. We came equipped at birth with the tools that we need to get our bodies in the conditions that they need to be in. If you're dysregulated, you can breathe. You can shake your body out. Do some jumping jacks. Go get active. Like, it's things that you can do to shift your internal state so that you don't have to put that onto to your loved ones. It's not their fault that you're going through whatever you're going through. You feel me? They can help, but it's not their fault. So let's just treat it like that. Regulate yourself so that you don't gotta snap and talk to people crazy. Like, you had this traumatic event at work, and now you come home, and you probably don't intentionally do it, but if you don't regulate yourself, you're gonna pass that trauma along to everybody in your house. And this is not the type of way that we want to live in this world, just passing on trauma. Like, seems to be the human condition. Hurt people, but what if hurt people fix themselves before they got around other people so that those hurt people could stop being hurt and then they won't have to hurt the other people? Like, what if we just got to a point where regulation was regular? These are just some thoughts. You don't have to be so dysregulated, and you don't have to pass along whatever trauma you may experience throughout the day. You can shake that off. You can breathe it off. You don't have to just be tense. You don't have to pass along the different trauma that you experience throughout the day. There's ways that you can get rid of it before you talk to somebody so that they don't experience what you experience throughout the day. Have you ever heard the quote that you don't look like what you've been through? Yeah, you can experience that going home. Like your kids don't have to know what work was like for you. You don't have to hide it from them like the full lengths of everything, but they shouldn't be able to just. The storage in my phone just ran out. But yeah, we'll just finish up. So all in all, you really don't have to transfer that negative energy just because you've had a bad day. Before you even get around your family, you can regulate yourself. You can, like I said, take a couple of those different breathing patterns. And you can also shake your body out. Go do some jumping jacks and hum as well. Hum. It literally vibrates your vagus nerve and sends calming signals all throughout your body. That's what a hum can do. It's like we come equipped with all this different technology within us and don't even realize that we don't have to be walking around feeling grits. Like, you can shift yourself. And you can do it for you and you can do it for your family. Don't just pass along the trauma when you get it. So yeah, if you found value in this video, go ahead and like it for me and subscribe to the content. I appreciate it. That does some numbers with, getting YouTube to understand who is who and who wants to watch what. Like, it just helps the video get out. But this is LGTM Healing, where we get your mind right so you can go and get your money right. All right. I'll see you next time.